Sitting 95, 96, hopping 99, 100. So when you think about recovery, I want you to think about three things. I have the opportunity to make millions of dollars.
I was aggressive. 95. 95! 95!
Good morning, vlog. I just got a PT this morning. It's pretty tiring, so I'm going to take an off day from lifting, but I'm still going to get my mobility and throwing. So today's throwing, I'm gonna work on command for my fastball. The bullpen I threw like 8 balls. So I'm gonna work on the command for that. Oh my. This year, first year I'm really throwing my curveball and my changeup since high school. Bro, I'm really nailing that right pylon, huh? Try the left. Almost. Oh, that was so close. I still have probably a month and a half until I can go off the mound. Yeah, I'm also going to try to throw a bit more intensely, probably 75 to 85%. That's quite the thing. How about I lock in? That left pylon is going down. Oh, come on, bruh. Left cone. Wow, that was fucking awful. For those wondering, the width on those cones are probably a ball and a half. Let's see if I can hit the tee. Oh, that was so close. Oh, I cut. Time to lock it. Fastball away. Bro, I just fucking killed him. I'll take that. It's over the plate. What am I doing, bro? Keep yanking the shit out of it. I promise you guys, I don't suck this bad. Fastball in. Try sinker now. Curveball. Change up. Slider. Finish our day. Of course, we got dead hang. I'm also gonna do some breathing exercises. These do not get easier. Fuck, I hate these. For the breathing exercises, that normally takes about 3 to 5 minutes. So you're just gonna do a 3-second inhale, 3-second hold, 5-second exhale, 3-second hold, and then repeat. This slows down your heart rate and it puts your body into recovery mode. Warming up properly is very key to having a good lift and a good throwing session in. It's also great for preventing injury. Early in college, I really didn't do a great dynamic warm-up. Kind of just did bands and plyos. Damn, bruh, it's tight. So I will urge you guys to put an emphasis on doing a proper dynamic warm-up before you do throwing and lifting. It's not really great to do static stretches. Static meaning like sitting down, stretching your hamstrings or the quads, things like that. It's better to do more active and dynamic stretches where you're physically moving around a lot. Bro, there's this eagle that lives here. I swear that like swoops down and like dive bombs me. Let's see if he does it. Quite scary. Anyways, do dynamic, don't do static. Static is good after your lifts, just to get your range of motion back. I'm not really sure what to do for base throwing. I was planning on doing slider focused throwing session because I haven't really thrown my slider much. My arm doesn't really feel the greatest today. So a couple people asking what I do for my hinge and for my back leg. Prior to surgery, I used to think about basically doing a pistol squat. And I'd try to get as low as I could. But after surgery, my strength isn't there yet. So I can't really get as low. But I think technically and physically speaking, the lower you get in your back leg, hypothetically, the harder you throw. The lower you get, the more momentum you're adding. But it's also important to understand that when you drop down, you're not just dropping straight down. You're dropping down and down the mound. It's kind of a two-parter. It's not just drop and then drive. It's ball, drop, drive. But there's definitely a lot of guys in the bigs that don't really drop that low at all. I would try to drop as low as I can if I was you guys, but important to realize that pitching is very individualized. There's things that I do that won't work for you. I might just throw lightly today, honestly. Oh yeah. Really don't feel great today either, physically. I've been really sleeping well. I don't know why. How did that even happen? Oh, fuck. Off day from lifting, light day of throwing. Yeah, today's not it. Arms late, body's moving slow. That was probably solid 60 miles an hour. Oh my god. Might be more detrimental than beneficial, honestly. So, you're gonna have days like this sometimes where you don't feel great. And especially in the off season, it's important not to push too hard. Give your arm a rest, listen to your body, because there's no need to push when you don't need to. I'm just gonna do a good amount of recovery today. Not ideal, but we'll get after it tomorrow. So the term recovery gets thrown around a lot, but what does that really mean? Recovery is basically just the removal of any fluid, inflammation, any muscle damage in your body. But the question is, how do you actually recover properly? So there's a lot of things and a lot of extras that get thrown around for proper recovery. Things like, bands, post throw, rebounds, kettlebell walks. The list goes on and on. But does that actually help? Technically speaking, no, because any form of stress on the body, on the arm, is not great for recovery. However, that doesn't mean that after you throw, you shouldn't do any cool down exercises like bands or kettlebell walks and things like that. But the best and number one recovery tool is sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs all the damaged tissue, gets rid of all fluids, and inflammation decreases. But what does a good night's rest entail? So for me, a good night's rest is anywhere from 8 to 10 hours of sleep, with adequate REM sleep along with deep sleep. A lot of people I know get less than 8 hours of sleep a day, and I think this is why so many people get injured. They don't really feel great. Your body needs time to recover and needs time to repair itself. Another great tool for recovery is getting enough liquids in and then eating enough protein and food. So drinking fluids like water, Gatorade, electrolytes, things like that help flush out toxins in your body and help rejuvenate damaged muscles, joints, and things like that. Eating properly is another great way to recover faster. So eating enough proteins helps repair damaged tissue and muscle. It also fuels your body for recovery. So when you think about recovery, I want you to think about 3 things. How much sleep you're getting, if you're eating and drinking properly, and lastly, if you're doing post-throw. Good morning, vlog. Feeling great today. Crazy what proper recovery can do for you. I have a massive upper body today. Got a juice 5 pec. Got to get stronger. Got to get twitchier. Also going to throw a little bit more intensely today. Let's get into it. So I've been watching the draft recently. I'm actually doing full spreadsheet on all college right-handed pitchers that got drafted, just to see what they're doing that I'm not doing. It's pretty interesting. Honestly, I'm really not that far off. So hopefully, if I come back healthy, sitting 95, 96, hopping 99, 100 with a 9-mile slider like I've been at, hopefully your boy will get drafted, but we'll see. This is the first time I'm putting spikes on since probably surgery, so 4 or 5 months. Damn, bro. My foot shrink? What size are these? I'm really motivated today. I don't know why. Yeah, this year's draft motivated me and pushed me a little bit more. This summer, I'm really trying to put everything into it. Leave no regrets. Even in college, I really don't, go out and party and drink really. I have the opportunity to make millions of dollars, so why would I not put my everything into that? I can party and drink whenever I want when I'm older. You don't always have the opportunity to make millions, so why not put everything 100% into that? At least that's my thinking. Motivation is a very interesting topic for me. Motivation should just be like a supplement. Motivation's great. At the end of the day, it's just a feeling that will come and go. So relying on motivation as your why is not sustainable, regardless of your emotions, regardless how you feel. I was watching a Trevor Bauer video. He brought up a great point. I'm throwing here in my friend's backyard, lifting on my own, throwing on my own. No one would know if I didn't. The team wouldn't know, my coaches wouldn't know, my parents wouldn't know. My question to you guys is, would you lift on your own pretty much every day? Would you throw on your own into a net in your backyard? It's a great reflection on yourself, just to see how much you really care. Are you doing everything you can to achieve your goals? Or are you just gonna quit? That's something I learned in JUCO. Out of high school, I had one offer in some shit school called Garden City. The option was, do I quit baseball or do I keep pushing and go to Garden City, a school that hasn't sent anyone Power 5 in a decade or more? Luckily, I had a buddy I went to high school with who went there with me. Our whole goal was to go Power 5. Everyone made fun of us, even our coach did. He used to call me D1 bitch because I wanted to play D1. 2 years later, I committed to Baylor. My buddy committed to Texas. Everyone else that went to Garden City, NAIA, D2, D3. Me and him had a dream. We weren't going to stop until we achieved our goal. Let me tell you, it's not easy. I just want to encourage you guys that if your dream is to go D1, your dream is playing the bigs, your dream is to prove everyone wrong that doubted you, those goals are very achievable. If you truly want something, you'll get it as long as you put the work in. Trust me, it was not easy. There was times I wanted to quit, but I knew what I wanted. If I gave my all to it, I can make it. You can too. And as much as I hated the experience, I've come to realize that it was good for me. First year in college, I struggled a lot. Didn't really know how to handle it. Started blaming other people. There's only certain things you can control. You can't control how you get treated. The one thing you can control is how you react. And if you react by blaming others, playing the victim game, you'll never get anywhere in life.